Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, we're going to talk a little bit to our ladies, and we're going to talk about Vote, Run, Lead. I'm here with Sabrina Schulman. Thanks for coming on the show. Tell me a little bit about what Vote, Run, Lead wants from our females who are looking to, or even not even considering yet, run for office.
It's a great question. What Vote, Run, Lead wants is for every woman out there to consider her leadership abilities and to see herself in leadership in her community. Because what we need is more women to run for office, because when women run, women win, and they lead with the values that are important to their communities.
What type of representation do we have thus far? Are we way behind? Obviously, we could be doing better, but what are we looking at right now?
We're pretty far behind, unfortunately. So Vote, Run, Lead mostly focuses at this point on state legislatures, because that's really where some of the most important policy decisions of our time are being made. And while women are on average 51% of the population, a little higher in Georgia at 51.4%, across the country, we are on average only 33% of state legislatures. And Georgia follows that trend at only 32% of seats in the state legislature held by women currently.
Often when women think about running, or they think about a seat that's open, the politics of it scares them away, or frightens them from dipping their toe in the water. What do you say to those women about jumping over that hurdle?
Yeah, it's a great question. And we hear that all the time. They think about sort of the big P politics of diving in. And for us, so our training curriculum is called Run As You Are for a reason, because our message to women is, before you even walk in our doors, you are already the leader that your community needs, based on your experience, based on what you've already done in your life, what you're hearing from your neighbors, your friends, your family. You don't need to understand the navigation of those politics. We'll help you with that. Your friends, other folks in the political arena will help advise you on that. But all you need to know is what your passion is, what your community needs, and what they care about. And we can give you the nuts and bolts of how to build a campaign, how to hire your staff, how to navigate the party system, whichever party you run in. But just be you and leverage your strengths and take that into the race.
I love that. And I've got to say, I took a peek on the website because, I was just curious. What I love about it is that it's pushing, like you said, what you're already energized about, what you're already focused on. It's not pushing a political agenda per se. It's pushing you to step up for the community that you're in, for the things that are important to you and your family. And I think that, on some level, that's all we all really, really need to hear. We need to make it more personal.
Absolutely. And really, that's at the core of our goal. We're not just looking for representation for the sake of representation. Yeah, absolutely. It would be nice to have our legislatures reflect the population on the ground. But the purpose of it is that when critical decisions are being made about women's access to healthcare, about who gets to vote, about gun control, about education policy, what we need is the diversity of perspectives and experiences from the folks who are navigating those issues on the ground. And women have a unique perspective. They're often the people navigating the educational system for their children. They are certainly the ones who understand what women's healthcare access means for them. And so it's not about us handing women an agenda. It's that we know women already have a personal connection to these policy issues, but if they're not in the room, their voices and their perspectives are not being heard when these policy issues are being debated. And they are being debated whether we bring them to the table or not.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you've said everything that I needed to hear. What I want, though, is for our viewers to be able to go to that website and kind of see what I saw. Tell us how to find you.
Absolutely. So you can go to voterunlead.org. And I also want to make a plug. We have a state director on the ground in Georgia ready to work with women in your community. Just email georgia@voterunlead.org and Ashley will get back to you and set up some time to chat.
Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for making it plain for us because, again, sometimes we overcomplicate the issues, right? They seem so big, and they are big. You know, it's a big deal for us to have the representation that we need. But you guys do it in small nuggets so that I can bite off a little piece here and chew on it for a little bit and understand the process and those kind of things a little more. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you for having me. It was great speaking with you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, all you've got to do is go to the website. Take the opportunity to learn more and stay tuned to more Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.